Hello, welcome back. Just thank you for watching this video today. In the video, we're going to cover some things that have sold for me on eBay. Also, I'm going to cover the idea of trying to find the diamond in the rough and looking at different type of stuff when you're mainly in estate sales. But of course, you can use this at yard sales and other situations as well. Stuff like people think, that they're great. A lot of times I'll get questions and stuff like that. I've got, my granny's dishes here and how much are they worth? And I always hate to answer those questions because I know they mean a lot to the people. They're worth a whole lot more to the people than they're actually worth to, somebody on eBay or even on marketplace. A lot of people with dishes, just unless there's something special, they're not worth a whole lot. Matter of fact, we've got kind of a surprise. This is worth a whole lot more than Granny's dishes. And yes, Walmart plastic bags. But we'll go back into that in a minute. I'm gonna go into the things that sold first of all. Got these Columbia. They're just swimming trunks. Sold for $15 free shipping. These took like a couple years to sell. So honestly, unless you've got them already in a drawer and stuff, I wouldn't recommend to sell them. If they're your own personal ones and they're nice and clean and you ain't gonna wear them again, go ahead and list them. But otherwise, I wouldn't recommend. Hopefully I got those for real cheap. I don't even remember what I paid for them, to be honest with you. Sold this Texas hat. What I did, I got these one time. This was during COVID, so or 2020. Lady advertised 3 different hats from Texas for $5. I've already sold the other 2. Got like $13 and something, free shipping. 8x6x4 hat box. I always ship them, even if they're inexpensive ones. I ship them out like that. Sold Jimmy Johnson here, a couple racing things. In my area, racing stuff is still really readily available. A lot of people is into NASCAR and stuff like that. And of course, the sport has fallen off some, so there's a lot of the stuff out there. This is a Jimmy Johnson all over. This is new with tags, extra large. Got a little bit over $20, about $21 free shipping on it. Bought off the guy that, like I said, there's a guy who does some flea marketing. He watches the videos now, so hey, if you're out there, hey. But I bought this off of him, and it sold. I thought it would be racing season, and this being all over, really good. If you're into Jimmy Johnson, it's a really nice shirt. It's more modern, so, for people who thought, wow, you underpriced that. Now, this is a 2016. This is where he won the 2016 championship right there. So, it's not an old one. So, if it had been an older one, of course, we'd ask for a lot of money. I told him that when I bought it off of him. I said, if this would have been an older one from right when Jimmy Johnson started, you'd have a lot more value. On the racing lines, Rusty Wallace hat. We got about $12 out of this. This was, I think, either a 50-cent or dollar fine or something. This was a yard sale fine. I had a little bit higher, and somebody asked me if I would take a little less. So I knocked another $1.50 off of it. Because I knew I didn't have nothing in it. I remember, like I said, I didn't pay much for it. This time of year at yard sales, I pick up quite a few hats. And unless I know I've got a whole lot in them, I don't mind banging them out for $12, $15. Certain ones, if they carry some value, and I know they carry value, I don't just give those away. But those are very few and far apart. That's why they're worth a lot. If you found a bunch of big hats, that takes something. I remember last video I mentioned that the reel-to-reels I'd picked up. This isn't some kind of small vinyl. This is a reel-to-reel. And what one of those looks like, if you've never seen them, it kind of looks like this. But anyway, $16 plus shipping. These are the newer listed item. If you watched last video, I talked about how I've switched now from free shipping to plus shipping, because the reason why, that'll be all new listings. These old listings are just trying to get them out of the way. And we're going to start charging shipping, because shipping is changing now twice a year. And you just can't keep up by giving free. And definitely, especially considering I live in Virginia, if I ship something to California, the shipping rate can be totally different. I can ship something across the street and it be pay $4 and a half. I can ship something to the same item to California and it's $6 and a half. You know, and that's $2 more. You know, that's lost. It's $2 more out of my pocket. So I've got to consider that in my whole cost. So it just got to the point where it hasn't made sense, and I gather every time we get a price increase, that the distance thing is just going to get worse and worse. And you're looking probably $3 or $4 here eventually from the difference between in Virginia, in my area, as opposed to California. All right, one of my favorite things to sell, TI-84 Plus calculator, Texas Instruments. Paid a little more than I like to pay. I paid the girl $20, but I was picking up groceries at Walmart, and she met me at Walmart, and right there, handed her $20. She gave me the calculator. It was already showing working on Facebook Marketplace. It was showing working. So, I mean, I couldn't say no when it was that easy. This thing looks like brand new. See, you can see it's working. Sometime I probably need to go through and I can show you how you test these things, or the way I test them. They're not very hard to test, these little things, and that I love these things. Like I said, in my area, I live near Blacksburg, Virginia, and Virginia Tech, and there's Radford University near me. These things are quite plentiful. Also, the eye clicker 2s are pretty plentiful. Those also sell pretty quick. They don't sell for a lot of money, but they sell real quick, so it's kind of, if you can turn them over, they're ideal. Another pair of shorts. Well, those are for swimming trunks. These are shorts. These are Levi's didnt. They're like a cotton type of cargo shorts. I always try to pick up cargo shorts. Cargo shorts will start selling well for me. Got a little string here on here I need to get off. And but we got about $21 free shipping. These are lighter weight cargos that will ship under a pound, so I'm not gonna get caught up too bad on price. But these are nice, 38s. That's a good size. We did good on that. Let's see what else we got here. We got saddle bread, 3XL T. Probably something out of my closet. Once again, like I said, I kind of have a rule: if I buy something for myself, then I pull something out of the closet. I went ahead and sent out offers on this. There was 3 washers for $14 free shipping, and somebody accepted it. So, not a whole lot, but, just keep on moving. I actually picked up another 3XLT at a yard sale this past weekend. It's kind of why I went ahead and sent out offers and try to get it sold so I can put up another one. It's very similar color-wise. I didn't want any confusion, and my little trick worked on that. Got this. This is Rattle brand chamois type. The chamois type stuff sells. LL Bean makes some chamois stuff, some others. Even the old St. John's that actually would have came from J.C. Penney's made some chamois stuff. That stuff sells real well. This is a 2XL. It's camo. Paid $1 for this. We got about $25 free shipping. The only thing that's bad about these, these will have to ship priority, but they go in the padded flat. But they're nice, they're heavy duty, they're weather repellent, that type of thing. I think that's kind of what makes them desirable. That's why people buy them. Last thing on the soles, this is Dire Straight. It's vinyl. It's real nice. Making moves. I think we got about $12-13 free shipping out of it. Like I say, I always put the sole with it. That is the sole listing. When you see the little pop-up, that's the sole listing. That's from my store. So if you ever want to look up my store on eBay, I don't put links in the bottom. I don't do that type of stuff. But you're more than welcome to look up everything I sell. It's 100% legit. I doubt that there's no sales overly to brag about here. Oh, the calculator back there earlier, I did not mention what the calculator sold for, but the calculator sold for $45 plus shipping. So, see, I didn't make a huge profit on it, but when they bring it to me, I took a few pictures, and within 3 to 4 hours, it was sold. Easy money. Why would I not do that? But anyway, I want to go over real quickly. I had a sale for a measuring cup, a plastic measuring cup, and I made a short about that, and I paid $0.25 for that thing. And actually, the thing was, I bought it for myself. And the thing was, I was just, it was laying out on my TV table. I was kind of going through some stuff. All right, I'm going to list this and I'm going to list this. You know, I had a bag. I always have a bag here. I don't do the IKEA bag. Hold on one second. I'll show you. This is the bag a lot of times like this. I had some of my stuff in a bag like this. And then I started sorting through, okay, what am I going to list? What's some quick, easy stuff? And I pulled the measuring cup and I set it down. I was like, hold on just a second. Let's see if this measuring cup's worth anything. So I pull it up and it says Rubbermaid. It says microwave. Well, I thought, well, maybe we got a little something here. Go to look it up, and yeah, there was 4 solds at the time. I mean, there was 4 sold. There was none available on eBay. And they were all going between $20 to $25 plus shipping, you know, for a plastic Rubbermaid microwave measuring cup. So I was like, wow, this is crazy. And it got me to thinking about this plastic measuring cup is probably more valuable than Granny's dishes. You know, most, you know, it's unfortunate, you know, you go to these estate sales and you know, someone's passed away or somebody's in a nursing home or home care, take care facility, something like that. And their stuff is there, and a lot of stuff, I mean, we especially family run, which I absolutely love the family run ones. I mean, there's a ton of stuff that's absolutely cheap. It's $0.25, it's 50 cents, $1, $2. And actually, I mean, I never asked to negotiate, but sometimes stuff isn't marked. And I'll say, you know, what do you want for this? And they're like, what do you think? Like a Polaroid I bought the other day. It's still in the thing. It's got the manual and everything. And I said, well, I'm cheap. I said, what about $1? She said, yeah, we'll take $1. Just get out of here. And, but anyway, you know, then you come around and there's the dishes, and there's Granny's dishes set, and they've got $50 on them. And I guarantee you they don't get that $50. And, you know, it means so much to them, but it means a lot more to them than it does. It doesn't mean anything to me. It's not my grandmother. It's not my mother. And you know, I don't mean to be, you know, not sympathetic, but it just doesn't mean anything to me. I'm there to buy, to resell. And, you know, like I said, I always handle those situations, you know, but they've got high prices on those dish sets, and you can't hardly give them away. And then, like, say if you buy a set, you know, say you will even get a set for, say, $10. And even though it shows, you know, some kind of profit, I can show you up above that, you know, there's a set there that's a piece of 7, $4 plus shipping. You know, what if one piece shows up chipped? You know, I mean, it's just, you're asking for trouble. Unless they're a whole lot of money, it's just not worth your time and your effort and all that. That's why a lot of them aren't even listed. I tried to find more examples, and they're not even out there. You know, it's just because they just don't sell. They're very inexpensive. Even though they're 40, 50-year-old sets of dishes, they just don't hold a lot of value. And I'm not saying there's always, in every department, there's something rare. There's something highly sought after. But, and here's the thing that's really surprising. Walmart plastic bags, 3 of them, $25 plus shipping. I seen a thing on it the other day, and I was just blown away. And it made me think. I was in a family around estate sale last fall, and they gave it to me in a Food Line bag. And Food Line's been around my area for quite some time. And I noticed the Food Line bag. I was like, man, that is an old Food Line bag. And I didn't think about that. I didn't. Heck, it could have been that the Food Line bag was worth more than the items in it. You know? So what we got to be, folks, don't be afraid to take an extra 30 seconds when it's already there. You've already bought it. Look it up. See what it's worth. You know, it amazes me. There's also something that's kind of trendy right now that, you know, would be in the dishes thing or something. Maybe something that somebody would have bought at an estate sale. The mushroom trend is kind of getting hot. You can see here this one went for big money. And it doesn't mean that you'll find this item here. the mushroom item here, you know, went for over $200. But you might see something at an estate sale that's got a couple bucks on it, and it, you know, may go for $20 or $30 real easy. All that, like I said, it doesn't mean every item that has mushrooms on it currently is selling really well, but yeah, that item is kind of hot right now. Now, if you're watching this video 2 years from now, you probably won't want to buy mushroom stuff, because the way stuff like that goes, it's a trend. It goes up, 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 up. People start buying a lot of it, so they start listing a lot of it. Then it goes down, 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 down. And by the time that a year, even sometimes stuff only has about a 6-month window, and it just goes away. So, but I just wanted to tell you that, you know, don't be afraid when you're at an estate sale. You know, when if you do look up stuff at an estate sale or something, or you pick up some inexpensive type stuff, look that stuff up. You know, don't be afraid that just because it's a plastic measuring cup, don't, or plastic bags that they just package your stuff in. If they look old, if they're not been used, you know, in 20 years, you know, the fact about the generation before me, they saved everything. They didn't waste nothing. Some of them came from the Depression, World War II, times that they just were really tough. And they didn't waste anything. Today's society is really disposable. We throw everything away. And that's what makes reselling as available as it is, because our society is very disposable. I can't tell you, there's not weeks that don't go by in my area that people have curbside pickup. They take pictures. It's really good stuff. I've seen microwaves and chairs like I'm sitting on, and stuff like that, office chairs and stuff. Really nice stuff. This isn't junk. I mean, this is stuff that you could put on Marketplace and make a few dollars. And they're just giving it away for free. But like I said, just don't be afraid to, you know, look everything up just before you throw it in your cabinet. And also, this shows you that this stuff may be in your cabinet. You've been using a mixing cup forever, or different things forever, and you're like, wonder if anybody, I like this so much, I wonder if anybody else likes it. And, you know, sure enough, see if it has value. It may not have any value, but it may do. And you can always replace it with something else. What I did, of course, sold the measuring cups. I bought a 3-pack from Walmart for $2.97. You know, that's what I did. Because I don't have to have nothing fancy. I just need something to measure. Most of the time, I just measure water in it, you know. So, that's all I got to say today. If you like this type of content, please give me a like. Comment below. Have you ever found anything strange? Have you ever sold plastic bags for $25 plus shipping? Also, subscribe to the channel. The channel does keep on growing. I appreciate the new subscribers. I hope I've given you content that you like. I hope it's giving you something that maybe you can find in your own home or find easily at a sale around you. Take care.